Welcome to CLU News. I'm Natalie Elliott.
And I'm Taylor Helo.
In today's show, we will cover the groundbreaking ceremony for the new science building, the student government poster controversy, International Women's Day, and the Career and Intern Expo.
We are also looking into the Time Traveler art exhibit, women's softball, War of the West, and Love Your Body Day.
In our first story, construction has just kicked off the dedication for the new Lutheran Science Building with a groundbreaking ceremony. Let's go to Serena Baines for more on this.
I'm Serena Baines, and I'm here currently in front of the Swenson Building for the groundbreaking ceremony for the Science Center. California Lutheran University broke ground for the new Science Center on February 23rd. Volunteers, professors, and sponsors of the project gathered next to the plot of land next to the Sp2018 Center and Swenson. The common message of the day was not only one of optimism, but one of innovation and community outreach. We talked to Ryan Van Almeren, Associate Vice President of Planning and Services, to discuss this project.
We have a 47,000 square foot building. Just to give you some context, that's like taking our Swenson building and adding a full story on the top of it. On top of that, it's going to be a very tall building because we have to circulate a lot of air, and that takes a volume, they say. So it'll be by far the largest structure in this area.
Mr. Van Almeren gave us an exclusive look at the virtual blueprints of the building. Featured is the Marine Science Teaching Lab, Tissue Culture Lab, and Research Lab. The building, primarily for research studies, is currently unnamed. We had the opportunity to speak with University President Chris Kimball about the projected completion date of the project. Do you know when the Science Center will be potentially done?
Yeah, the plan is that it will open for fall of 2020.
Thank you for your time. It was nice speaking with you.
Thank you.
And back to you in the studio.
Wow, that is so exciting. Did you know that this is the 10th new building at CLU in the last 20 years?
The school's really growing. It's hard to believe that 50 years ago, it was one of the 13 ranches that made up Thousand Oaks. The area's really changed. And speaking of changes at CLU, let's check in with Evan Underwood as he looks into some of the changing rules in the student government.
Good morning, Cal Lutheran. This is Evan Underwood, your favorite investigative reporter, back with the Underwood Files, investigating conspiracies and controversies from all over campus. This week, the ASCLUG controversies of 2018 involving their election of the executive cabinet. Let's dive right in. We sat down with student representative Peyton Borg at the ASCLUG headquarters.
In the election cycle for executive cab elections was the candidate running for programs board and one of the candidates running for Senate director left up campaign materials after the allotted time. So in the packet it said that you had to have your campaign material, or you should have your campaign materials down by 5:00 p.m. And so that was a stipulation in the rules.
While Peyton Borg left us with a wealth of information, we were left wanting more. And as we went to the drawing board to see who we could find next, all arrows kept pointing to student representative Keaton Smith. We followed Student Senator Keaton Smith to his house to try to get his thoughts on the allegations. Your thoughts on the controversy?
No comment right now. I'm just trying to go home.
Do you think Austin should win the re-election?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get in, go home.
Keaton, what do you have to say about it?
Please, later. Thank you. Taking this out. This year, Austin Trong was one of the candidates who ran. The elections committee will go around and do the checking, make sure everything's been taken down and stuff, and they ended up finding one. So they had to make a decision that night, and they decided not to allow Austin to continue on.
After countless interviews and inquiries all around campus, we decided to cut through the fluff and head straight to the source of this issue and sit down with Senator Austin Trong.
We went through an appeal process and then decided to vote that they would allow me and Heather to run again. I decided not to run because I kind of thought it was just unfair.
Wow. Hard-hitting reporting. Who knew? So much controversy here in Thousand Oaks, California. My name is Evan Underwood. This has been the Underwood Files. We'll see you next week. Back to you in the studio.
That's pretty crazy that leaving a poster up for too long can get you disqualified from a student election.
I'll say. But I heard that ASCLUG is giving them a do-over. You know, student government can be a great thing to help prepare for your future career. Coincidentally, another event was held in the same location a week later, celebrating International Women's Day. This area, known as the CLU Spine, is a popular location for campus events. Let's go to Bailey Mesa and check out International Women's Day celebration.
Hello students of Cal Lutheran, my name is Bailey Mesa. I am here with CLU News, and today we're going to be on the Spine talking to the students of Cal Lutheran about what International Women's Day means to them. Let's find out. Thursday, March 8th marked National Women's Day here at Cal Lutheran. Many different clubs and organizations came out to give their support and show exactly what Women's History Month means to them. The holiday is described as a day in which we celebrate the women today and throughout history who have pushed for change and paved the way for future generations. This show of support fuels the women's rights movement and shows the great changes that are occurring today. Students of all kinds showed up to explain to us exactly what National Women's Day means to them.
International Women's Day, we out here on the Spine, you already know what's going on. We're up and down, we got women everywhere, you know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say.
Do I look at you? Okay.
I think Alec wanted to field this one.
No?
Okay.
Oh, wait. What do you want me to say?
What today means to me is that I can talk about how awesome my mom and sister are, and nobody can complain about it.
How I feel about International Women's Day. I love women.
Oh boy, International Women's Day is probably the best day of the year.
I think it's a really great day for women to just empower each other and women supporting women, you know? Women's Day is important because women are important.
It means everything, actually. I was raised by a single mother, so it's just another day to, support her and say thanks.
We get to, celebrate all the amazing and beautiful women in our lives, and they're just so great and make the world go around, and without them, we'd all just be lost puppies.
I love my mama. I love all my aunties that raised me. So shout out to all the women around the world. Women will rule the world.
I'm just out here promoting Beyonce. We run the world, girls. Girl power.
This has been Bailey Mesa reporting for CLU News. Back to you in the studio.
That was really inspiring. The festival introduced us to a lot of successful women throughout history. There are a lot of cool events on the Spine.
Speaking of events on the Spine, let's join Andre Petrus as he covers the Career and Intern Expo from there.
Hi, I'm Andre Petrus with CLU News. Today we're at Cal Lutheran's annual Career and Intern Expo, where students and professionals alike are exchanging business cards and applications with potential of entering an entry-level jobs in their professional fields.
CLU Career and Intern Expo is a great opportunity for students to get their foot in the door in the field they want to pursue for their careers. Dozens of companies take part in this event, with the goal in mind being to give opportunities to college students in order to gain valuable working experience. Students are able to pass out resumes to representatives of each company and get in contact with potential employers.
We get quite a few employers that register to attend. A lot of them tend to be local businesses in the area that often recruit from us year-round for internships or full-time employers, or full-time candidates from our students.
There's definitely a lot of companies that I could see myself, finagling myself into and getting that goal started, get it going.
All right, thanks, Dan. Back to the studio.
Well, there are certainly a lot of options out there when it comes to jobs. And here at CLU, you can prepare for a career in just about anything, from exercise science to business and finance.
And of course, philosophy, multimedia, communications, and art. And speaking of art, let's join Scott Sawyer in Humanities as he covers the Time Traveler art exhibit.
A site-specific installation of interwoven scrolls by artist Rotem Reshef, Time Traveler highlights our interaction with an interpretation of the 4 seasons. Human lives are connected to the seasons in ritual, culture, and tradition. In the installation, enormous scrolls are imprinted with features of each season: leaves for fall, ribbons for spring, raffia, straw-like, for summer, and some bubble wrap and cellophane for winter. This large-scale installation is curated by Sagi Raphael and is located in the Quanfang Art Gallery. This is Scott from CLU News. I'm standing in the Quanfang Art Gallery in the Humanities building. I'm here with Richie Truman. Richie, this new artwork can be interpreted in many ways. How do you get any specific messages from it?
Well, Scott, I think that it's sort of like a timeline. We have colder, bluer tones starting at the very front and goes into warmer orange colors, and then back into blue tones again. I think it's very reminiscent of the seasons, and it's wonderful. It's great. I like how big the installation is. It's surprising. I've never seen artwork this big before in this specific site.
How do you think it compares to former exhibits that were featured on campus and specifically in this gallery?
Definitely scaled up all the way to the top. We've never seen this much use of space in this gallery before.
Thanks, Richie. Back to you guys in the newsroom.
There's so many different colors and so much space. I love that kind of abstract art.
So do I. I'm so glad the painter chose to display it here, coming all the way from Israel. That's a long trip. For our next story, let's check in with Rebecca Austin as she covers women's softball.
The Cal-Lu Regal softball team kicked off their season last month with 2 wins against Pacific Lutheran University. Continuing on, the Regals have had varying results with stats of 5-5 up until today's game.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Austin from CLU TV. We're coming to you live from the Regals softball game. We're at the top of the 5th inning, currently 3-2 Regals, and they're hoping to bring home a win tonight.
The Regals are hoping to break their streak of losses and make a comeback. They had a very strong 4th inning with players Kendall Marinisi, Sierra Scaly, and Lexi Finley scoring a total of 3 RBIs.
I'm here with Sierra and Brittany right after the game, and I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think went well during the game and what maybe could be improved on for the next one?
I think a thing that went well was our defense. I felt like our defense came out very strong. But something that I think we really need to work on is being aggressive at the plate and not looking at pitches that are hittable.
The final score was 6-3 Piedmont, with the Regals looking forward to an alumni game coming up this weekend.
And if there was any turning point in this game, what was it?
Turning point.
Both games we were ahead to start with. Like, we were ahead, and I think we kind of lost our focus a little bit. And then that's when they started to score the runs, and then we didn't really let ourselves get back in it. Like, we didn't really fight as hard.
Yeah, we kind of fell back instead of pushing forward and trying to get those runs and stuff. So
got it. Well, we'll get them next time. You heard it here. Back to you in the studio.
Go Regals!
The women have had a tough loss this weekend. Here's hoping that their next game will be a hit.
It's great seeing so many people in the CAU community supporting Cal Lutheran athletes. Speaking of activities, those who live on campus may be participating in War of the West. Let's head to Laura Santos to get the lowdown.
Hi, my name is Laura Santos and I'm reporting from Mogan, and right now War of the West is happening, so as you can see behind me, they are setting up. Looking to make things exciting for the residence halls on campus, Hannah Carson and Stephanie Fallon created an event called War of the West. The 2 resident assistants hope that this war is something that will carry on as Cal-Lu tradition in the years to come. I'm here with Tyler Haas, one of the attendees of the event. Who do you think is going to be the West that wins?
Definitely Mogan, Old West.
Why do you think that?
I think there's more of us here, and I just think we are ready to beat everybody in all the challenges.
Totally. On Friday, March 2nd at 5 p.m. on Mogan's patio was when the 2 halls, Old West and New West, went head-to-head in a number of activities to determine the best West. At the event, both Old and New West residents, as well as residents from other halls and commuters, had the opportunity to sign up for either team and compete. They had a science experiment, blindfolded painting, a creation of poems, and finishing the lyrics as activities. Both teams carried out their activities with enthusiasm and laughter. All right, I'm here with McKenna. She just partook in one of the events. How'd you feel about the event?
I felt pretty good. It was a lot of fun.
What would you want to see in future events to come?
I don't know. I really do like art programs, so, that would be nice.
Andrew Castro and Salma Lou were the judges of the event. The winning team won a trophy to display in their hall. We'll see what's to come in the future should the event carry on into tradition. Thanks for tuning in. Back to you in the studio.
Activities for residents can be really important. There's a lot of work to do for all our different classes, but there needs to be room for a little fun apart from the work.
Absolutely. That kind of stuff can keep stress level at bay and bring out positivity. Speaking of positivity, let's join Katie Romnovich in Kingsman Park and find out about Love Your Body Day.
Hi, I'm Katie Romanovich, and we're here at Love Your Body Day here at Kingsman Park at Cal Lutheran.
On Thursday, March 1st, Counseling and Psychological Services, along with wellness resources, presented the Love Your Body event in Kingsman Park, which aimed at promoting body positivity. Students were able to receive free snack-filled mason jars, write positive messages on a beauty mirror, play with bubbles, and obtain information on how to take care of your body.
Hi, we're here with Dr. Beth Turner, who has organized the Love Your Body Day here at Cal Lutheran. So, Beth, tell us about what this event is and why it's important to you.
So right now it's National Eating Disorder Awareness Week, and usually people are very aware of all the body negativity, and a lot of eating disorders have been in popular culture recently, and so we wanted to take more of a positive spin and focus on body affirmations and body positivity and really promoting taking care of yourself.
This event was part of the Student Counseling Services series. The mission of counseling and psychological services on campus is to promote effective coping in order to find self-compassion, insight, and purpose through empowering connectedness, cultivating resilience, and honoring the struggle. Additionally, Wellness Resources focuses on creating programs that promote physical, mental, and social wellness. We're loving the positivity here on campus. I'm Katie Aronovich, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Katie. It's hard to love anything or anybody else if you don't love yourself first.
So true. And that's it for us today. I'm Natalie Elliott.
And I'm Taylor Hilo. Until next time.